The man took away a piece of me that I could never share with somebody. He took my virginity away.
I knew everything was gonna be okay, but once the judge said guilty, I just started crying.
This is a sad case. In today's episode, we are about to see a man come face to face with a woman who lied on him and said that he raped her.
That was the man that raped me.
This man has been arrested for 14 years and finally got free as evidence comes to light that he is innocent. And what she basically was saying was a lie. I can only imagine being in this situation and losing out on 14 years of my life because a woman lied on me. Even if you don't want to hold her reliable, look at what this tells you about our justice system. How could they fail this man for 14 years, y'all? How would you feel if you came face to face with a woman who lied on you or a man who lied on you and got you arrested and you had to lose out on 14 years of your life in general? How would you feel about that, y'all? I really need to know that down below. But let's get into it right now and see what's going on, man. This is crazy.
I saw a man in the doorway of an apartment building, but then I heard footsteps behind me. I was punched in my left eye and took me by my hair behind an apartment building and down some stairs. I was told if I screamed, he would kill me.
It's so sad, man, that women got to go through stuff like this. I'm not going to make it seem like that nothing happened to her, because some possibly did happen to her. It's just in a situation like this, if it's happening that fast, I doubt you can just even remember to say how somebody looks. I feel sorry for any woman who ever had to go through something like this. Like, y'all have y'all prayers, just even from my side. And I know everybody up in the chat that's watching this right now as well, like, you have our prayers and support for any women who ever had to go through this stuff and suffer in silence.
I don't really know exactly what he did down there. All I know is that it hurt, and I just wanted to go home. I was told to pick up some dirt and to rub it on my vaginal area and to rub it on my chest.
What? Pick up some dirt and rub it on your vaginal area is crazy, bro. Like, what is going on with this world? This is sad, bro. Like, I don't know who that dude was, but I mean, you're a creep in general if you're forcing a woman, but put dirt on, like, dude must have just been homeless or something like that. And I even think, don't they have like DNA tests to figure something out like this? Like could they do like a kit? Or I guess 14 years ago, it wasn't as efficient as it is now, you know?
He told me to stay there. If I got up, he'd kill me. I waited a few seconds after I heard him leave, and then I took off screaming for help. I went to the police station to do an identity sketch. It was computerized. I felt 100% sure that the man that I sketched was the man that I had seen that morning.
I was at work. I heard my name over the intercom. I came to the front and I seen this lady and then two guys with suits on walking towards me. And then the next thing I knew, they was putting the handcuffs on me.
That was the man that raped me.
I was like, why is y'all putting the handcuffs on me? Why y'all taking me to the police station? I was really embarrassed and hurt. They put me in a lineup and then they told me what I was being charged with.
Just imagine if this is Georgia, Cook County, I can imagine, unless it's like Chicago or something like this, but all the friends and family that he lost within the 14 years because something like this was tied behind his name. And it came out to be that he was innocent the entire time. Just imagine, y'all.
When I found out what the charge was, I was devastated. I think they made a terrible mistake, and I thought it would be resolved real soon.
And I know they was on her case too. Like, you defending him, you like him, you defended him. Now she probably was like, I told y'all that he was innocent.
When I was going through trial, I knew everything was gonna be okay. But once the judge said guilty,
wow,
I just started crying.
He took my virginity away. Something that I wanted to wait and give to somebody special.
I knew I wasn't this person. I got on my knees, I prayed, watch and protect me, you know, because they had me with people who kill people, people who rape people, gangbangers and drug dealers. It was scary, real scary.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, to be going to that type of jail, prison, as these type of charges, I know just even with him not having like that type of record, I know that just had to be a life changer for him as well. Like, just imagine going in there as a rapist when you know you innocent. They don't care. Like, they ain't tripping off of that. The judge found you guilty, so go ahead and toot it over, big fella. Toot it over.
I heard my name over the loudspeaker. Dean Cage, come to the counselor's office. The counselor told me to pack your things, you're going home. I was like, man, quit playing. He said, I ain't playing. They said, your DNA test came back. You were not the person.
I was on my way to work, and my lawyer told me that he was getting out of jail.
It was a nightmare in there, but it was a blessing to come home.
I thought I was safe, but I don't feel safe anymore.
And I know everything's gonna be all right.
I'm 100% sure that he is the man that raped me.
She's doubling down on it. I thought she was gonna be like, you know, a little bit remorseful, but the fact that the DNA came back is you get what I'm saying? Like, so what's going on here? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What's your emotion about it? I mean, is there anger? Is there sadness? I mean, there's this tremendous loss of time here.
Yeah, it was, because I had lost so much. My mother raised me. My grandparents raised me as well. And I lost both of them when I was in the county. And it hurt me so bad because I couldn't be there to watch them be laid to rest. I miss my kids growing up. It just took a big part of my life away.
Dang, so he did some big boy time. This man lost out. I think he just said his mother, he couldn't go to his mother's funeral. Just, that's why I be telling y'all, like, this woman had the nerve to say, I started crying when he got out because I know he's the one that did it, but the DNA evidence proved that he wasn't the one. I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't have sat there face to face if they would have showed me that footage, but they just hearing his story first. But this man lost out on everything, and the only thing you gotta say is, I know he did it, when the evidence proves that obviously he was the wrong person. Like, people is delusional.
You had no criminal record at all.
No, sir.
Wow.
How do you feel about this woman that identified you as her rapist?
I can't be angry with her because the perpetrator, whoever did this, she had been through a lot as well, right?
That's the only thing I can say is justifiable. Like, she's going through a lot. Whoever did it, it possibly did happen for real, and she do deserve justice. Like I said, I do hope she get justice. I ain't taking nothing away from any woman who has been through a situation like this and didn't receive the justice that she needed. You get what I'm saying? But in a situation like his, no prior criminal record, not saying that it's justifiable, but no prior criminal record, no evidence that he was actually there, no kit that he was actually there. Like, at this point, she could have just said anybody did it, and they would have still got 14 years. But maybe because he was black, it could have been a different story.
Have you entertained the thought in your mind that they had the wrong man in jail?
No, sir. I seen his face as clear as can be.
The person they're letting out of jail is an innocent man. I'm not saying you believe he is, but if he is, just be hypothetical with me for a minute. You would want him to be free, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I feel like. Like, if he needs to be free and they saying that he's innocent, then what's going on, you know?
Before I started doing the Oprah show 12 or 13 years ago, I worked in the court systems, and DNA evidence is a powerful, powerful thing. You get that, right?
Yes, sir.
It's the same thing I just told y'all. It's a very powerful thing. Like, it's really no denying that, you know?
At the time that this happened to you, it was pretty much in its infancy. But the DNA technology has advanced, and this DNA evidence was sent to 2 independent labs. And the question was, does this rule out this man as being the person that was there?
Just imagine all the people that actually had to sit, the people who lost their life in prison innocent. Because before this type of system we have now, before even he went in jail, there was no type of system. It was just he said, she said. And these people had to literally lose their life in prison, wrongfully convicted.
Both of those labs independently came back and said this man was not there. They said that had he been there, had he touched you, there was enough there to identify him. All of the analysis that was completed, this man was innocent.
No.
So what do you think after watching that, Dean? She thinks it's you. She says, I have seen his face.
Not this face.
Facts.
Tomorrow he's going to be here. Will you think about it?
I'd have to talk it over with my husband.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Y'all think about it. Talk about it. It's time for you to get some closure on this and just have some joy with your husband and your family.
Her husband is black? What? Dang, that's crazy. So I can't even pull that card that it was just the black dude that done did it. You racist. That's out the subject because obviously she liked the fellas. She liked the brothers, you know. But I mean, we all kind of could look alike depending on what it is. So maybe she just got the wrong person. What I've heard is that a lot of the times when someone is in a situation like this, they are attracted to what happened. You know, like a lot of times what I've heard from studies that I've shown, when a man is touched, a boy is touched by some grown man when he's younger, and he has a climax that when he grows older, that is something that he really likes. It's not something that they like possibly because it's like something that they enjoy. It's something that they experienced. And it can be something traumatic. This is something that I literally learned.
Well, you've seen and heard her speak. What do you think of her?
I feel bad the way she feel because she still think I'm this person that I'm not. And I would like for her to get a closure in all of this, but I'm a victim as well.
That's facts.
I'll say you are. 14 years of your life have been taken away from you. I can't even wrap my mind around the unfairness that you have experienced in this, Dean. It's just so impressed that you're not just fighting, spitting, angry, mad about this whole thing. You seem to have a peace about you. I have to tell you, is very impressive.
It's very impressive. I'm positive he learned a lot of that just being in the system. Like everything that's going on now, it probably ain't nothing to what he's seen I had to go through being a convicted rapist in jail. Like, come on, in prison. 14 years of that. He had to hear people say that, defend himself. Of course. Like, I possibly wouldn't be like that. Now I'd be the most calmest person. I done seen people, I done came face to face with straight. Like, this ain't nothing. Ain't no telling what happened to him because of that. Ain't no telling if he got taken advantage of. Y'all know what I'm saying.
You are clearly a victim here. 14 years of your life, that's not okay. Your rights and your liberties being taken away. It's just, I am so sorry for that. And I would love for the two of you to sit together.
Look at his eyes, y'all. You can really see in his eyes how he feeling right now. Man, he holding it in, y'all. You can really see him holding in his emotions.
You were in love when he was arrested.
Yes.
Because you knew him, and how long had y'all known each other?
2 years prior to.
So 2 years together.
Yes.
And 14 years apart.
Yes.
Did you wonder if you would still be in love with this woman?
Yes, because after they found me guilty, right, I said, go ahead, go on with your life. You know, I'm gonna try to fight this, you know, try to get my freedom back. And she told me, no, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna fight this with you. And she did.
That's a real woman right there, y'all. That is a ride or die to just know, like, I know he ain't do that. That's even hard for women to just stick by somebody's side with them knowing that he's innocent. A lot of people will listen to people in their ears. People don't really believe they spouse or whoever it is because there's so many outside sources that's going on in a situation like this. Just imagine all her friends, all her family, all social media, her neighbors, everybody who just told her that she's crazy for sticking and believing him.
How about those children? Because you had sons and stepdaughters.
My son, when I left him, he was 2. Now he's 17. I missed all of their lives, their whole lives, because all of them almost grown now. So I'm trying to adapt, trying to be that father figure in their life again.
Like your 2-year-old, did he remember you?
Yeah, we kept in contact over the years. You know,
but that's limited.
Yes.
Just imagine having a father that's in jail when you don't know what happened, but you know his charges. I know that just had to be difficult on him and his child, and just that upbringing when the child just had to really choose, like, do I trust him or do I not? That had to been something difficult, man. I'm positive that's why I said it comes important to the mother. At least, hopefully the mother always instilled it into the child's head that your father is innocent, that it's not what it is, you know what I'm saying? And made sure that that was true so they can have an outlook of just a different understanding of our relationship with their father.
When they found out that you had been cleared of this, that you were exonerated, what did they say?
They said, Daddy, you home.
Man, that's tough. I can only imagine. I got a little teary-eyed just hearing that, man.
Let me introduce you to Dean. I don't believe y'all have met before. It's all right, you can have a seat right here.
It got to be hard on both ends, man. I know it got to be hard, just even on his end, because I'm feeling him right now, but I'm not going to take away from what she's been through. That's traumatic.
Let me introduce you to Loretta, and this is her husband as well, Monty, and I'm very happy to say that y'all haven't really met before, but here you are. So, Loretta, tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now.
scared.
You scared? Oh my God. See, I be trying to feel sorry for her, but shorty, you need to say I'm sorry. I thought she was finna say the other I'm S word. She said I'm scared. You really finna be scared now. Meet me, no.
To see his face again is scary.
Tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now.
I just hate that you had to go through something like this.
It's so mature to see that he thought to just say her first. Like, I hate to see what you had to go through. He didn't put himself first. Outside of that's how she did it.
And I hope and pray that we both can get closure in this.
What do you think about what Dean had to say?
I'm sorry
There you go.
that you lost I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to tell the truth. I'm so sorry.
I think you need to understand, and some of the things that you haven't heard Dean say, but he gets that you were 15 and he gets that you were hurt really, really bad by somebody, and he hates that for you. What do you want to say about that, Dean?
Yeah, I hate you had to go through something like that your kids have to go through something like that. And I hope and pray each day that you can get closure. And this day, I accept your apology.
Mature. That's mature, because I know a lot of y'all in here saying, I still don't accept your apology. I know a lot of that's what y'all said in the comments right now. I know it.
What's the hardest thing about this right now, Loretta?
Being here next to him,
What makes that hard?
because I feel ashamed.
There you go.
I feel like I did something wrong.
You've accepted in your mind that this is not the person that did this to you?
After talking to you and my husband, yes.
It's so messed up because I'm not even just going to say that the justice system failed him, because it definitely did miserably, but the justice system failed her as well. To just even find the correct person that did this to her, but instead of trying to take their time and actually find the person that really did whatever they did to her, they just wanted to get her case up out of here and just have it, all right, we got it, it's good, let her go about her way. Lied to this girl. So the justice system failed them both. Because I can only imagine if this was somebody that I love and care about, you know, if this was my wife or my daughter or my mother or somebody that I loved about, and it came out to be that the person that they said was the person turned out to be innocent and embarrassed everybody in this situation, I would feel so distraught and so let down by the justice system, even if I was just her husband in this situation. Sad.
What would you hope would be in Dean's life going forward?
I hope you can get relationships with your sons again.
I will.
This whole chain of events was set in play by what happened in that alley that day. You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for that. This was all set in motion by somebody that isn't here. Monty, anything you want to say?
I think it'll take some time, but she's coming to understanding of what the DNA evidence means. And
What's your occupation?
I am a police officer.
Wow. I told y'all about that pattern, man. Like it's a pattern to why she is attracted to who she's attracted to, possibly.
Any last thing you want to say to her?
I hope you get the closure, and I hope we can find the person who did this.
Can you help me?
Yeah, we can help each other.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Man, that just have to be the most emotional stuff that anybody can go through as a human being that's innocent. Like, just think about it, y'all. Like, this man has been innocent for 14 years. I know we'd have talked about everything, but it's like, I don't think after this situation, I could keep in contact with anybody. I feel like in a situation like this, I would just have to remove myself entirely. Let's just move forward, because at the end of the day, he still lost 14 years of his life. So no matter when he's 50 or 60 years old, this man is going to forever remember that he lost 14 years of his life. And we only get this life once. It's just sad, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation down below. How would you react if you would have been in the situation? Vice versa, man. And prayers out to this man. And I definitely think that he deserves justice. If you feel as if as well, please comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Please hit that like button, man. The more like that this video get, the bigger light that it will shine on this video. And something like this needs to go completely viral, because I feel like that people are really not paying attention to things like this, on how the justice system fails us, just even as men, but as women. Honestly, would just possibly make somebody want to take a different route of getting justice themselves than to having somebody locked up for 14 years of their life who was innocent. You get what I'm saying? But until then, I see you all tomorrow, man.